Welcome to another NEBA Spotlight. Today, I'm very happy to present Wayne. Wayne, tell us about your business, my friend.
All right, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to present here. Today, I'm going to talk about documentary style marketing videos. And that may be a new concept to a lot of you. So let's jump right into it. So it's all about standing out, like this cute little guy here that I created with AI. AI is great. You can create a unique image in a heartbeat. So let's talk about that. But first, a little bit about me. I'm an award-winning photographer with over 2 decades of experience, and I'm based here in Las Vegas, if you don't know that already. I'm a video editor, and I also have a master's in documentary film editing. Prior to that, in my past life, I did C++ programming with a little company called Autodesk and a product called AutoCAD, if you're familiar with that. I spent 15 years in the engineering world before becoming a full-time photographer and taking my hobby into my next career. I'm also a geek. As you can see behind me, I've got a bunch of computers. A lot of those are running Linux and GNU open source software. And of course, I love AI. So let's take you back a little bit. Before the internet, in the days of dial-up modems, I ran a bulletin board. And some of you may be old enough to remember what a bulletin board is. Mine was called the 411 Exchange. And it was all about AutoCAD. And people would dial in from all over the world to learn about AutoCAD and how to customize AutoCAD. And I'm kind of a visionary. At least I think I am. Back then, I was telling people one day you're going to be able to download videos or movies and watch them on your TV. And look where we are today with Netflix and HBO and all these streaming services. And remember, this was before Al Gore created the internet. That's a little joke, by the way. Now I'd like to take you back to 1982 in the movie Blade Runner. So this was a futuristic movie where supposedly in the year 2019, we were going to have robots. And look where we are today. We've got these great companies that you see on the screen here that have designed these fantastic robots. Are they better than human? Well, maybe not quite yet, but they're getting there. Now I'd like to take you forward to 2017 with Blade Runner 2049. So you see how they're projecting the future every time, right? Or predicting the future. So in Blade Runner 2049, the replicants got more advanced, right? They looked more human. And we had things like hologram advertising on the streets when you're walking around. You have hologram advertising all around you. And then you had AI assistants and AI girlfriends that you could take with you wherever you wanted. And I found it funny that the company in Blade Runner 2049 was called Wallace. So the question you have to ask yourself is it real or is it AI? We are quickly moving into a real life Blade Runner situation. And I'm going to make another visionary prediction, is that pretty soon you're going to see AI everywhere. And actually, it's not that hard to predict because you're already seeing it. There's been a explosion of AI content in a sea of sameness, because as you will quickly be able to tell, you can spot AI images, you can spot AI avatars because they all look the same. They have a similar style, right? And here's just some facts I pulled out about the explosion of AI and deep fakes and stuff like that on the internet. And they predict by 2026, 90% of the internet will be AI content. So as a business owner, what other choices do we have for content besides AI content? Well, you could make entertaining dance videos or joke videos. You could possibly do educational videos. Or podcasts, like everyone's got a podcast, right? Even NEBA's got a podcast. Or you could just do selfies like this realtor here. She's walking through a house doing a selfie. Well, the problem with this content is it's one-time videos. You shoot it, you post it, now you got to do something else. It really just contributes to mindless scrolling. It's not really good for your business, but it's good for the social media companies because they want to keep us addicted to our phone by scrolling and scrolling and scrolling so they can sell ads to their advertisers. And if you haven't seen the movie The Social Dilemma, I would highly recommend watching that because it talks about this very fact that the apps and the companies want to keep us addicted to our phones. So I propose we go back to the basics with a modern twist. Back in the 1800s and the 1900s, early 1900s, documentary videos were born. And they were actually called actuality videos because they were taking, video or a film of real things. And here's a little clip that I found online of Theodore Roosevelt reviewing the French troops. And they were typically short videos because it was expensive, right, to create film video in that day and age. So my solution, my answer to this problem is creating documentary style videos for business owners. And a lot of people say, well, documentary, doesn't that have to be an hour or 2 hours long? No, it doesn't. You can create compelling short stories that are authentic and engaging. They'll attract your ideal client, also build trust with transparency because you're showing them actuality, and it'll create a loyal following if you continue to create this type of video. So it's a perfect storm. Your business, my experience, let's do it. So I'd like to give you a few examples here. This example is called The Rush Before the Tourists. So I'm going to play this for you.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes Paris so special. Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out and you can take these stunning pictures in great light without loads of people in it. In places like this, they're just set up so beautiful. You have such a small window, I mean, not just the light. You want the best shots, you gotta do before the bus loads of tourists get here. The color coming in is just crazy now. It's gonna get really good. We gotta go quick. We're at the Trocadero, getting the classic Paris view. This whole area was planned for people to take pictures right from this spot. There's even an X on the ground there, in tape, shoot from here. You can't come to Paris and not take this shot. I wanted to get a bit higher. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, baby. This is really excellent. Picture perfect. We got all our shots this morning, and just in time. Get here before the tourists and the pocket cameras. That's what it's all about.
All right, so that's an example of Anthony, the photographer, going out to do his thing. If you're a woodworker, if you're a fitness coach, that could be you. Here's another one I made showing it in a short style. So that's more of a YouTube style. This one's a short style, and this is about Anthony, the photographer, getting up in the morning to go take his photos.
I don't find it that hard getting out of bed. If I had 5 hours sleep and my alarm goes off, I'm up. And then the alarm goes off, I'm like, boom! I'm up because I know I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, which I love having my coffee in the morning. I mean, who doesn't? For a coffee drinker, it's like that coffee is like, the smell of coffee, it's so sensual. And you get it in you and it's just so practical. And then I'm off.
Okay, so I know I'm running short on time, but the case for documentary style footage it can be reused over and over, and we can create many stories with it. So if you'd like to learn more, get in touch with me at waynewallace.com, and I'd be happy to teach you more about it.
Awesome, Wayne. Nice job. Amazing presentation. We really look forward to supporting your business.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nice.